for New Orleans.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This goes to Mack on the check down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mack. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, it's Mack, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, it's Mack. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Let's go, come on!
It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. First down, Betts. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
To number 15.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Betts. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 23-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Saints nothing.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for the next pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Kamara trying again. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
It's on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s? Things that don't work out in your favor.
That was an impressive 31-yard gain.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down. 5
yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down now. It's Evans, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Ledgely able to punch this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls ball's out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback sack. A loss of 7.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And some space here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a carry from Mack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Off play action. Betts. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A final shot before break. That's out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of every?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw on second down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
On the ground, Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
The kick is good.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams score
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback
coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Betts on the move to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Betts finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Off play action. Betts. They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Betts will set up the screen for Gibson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Now 4th down.
On 4th down, Betts got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Let's go! Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a run with Evans. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
brings up 3rd down and 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The open man is Smith. They'll go down the line before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's back. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. That's
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Betts, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. Betts.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And 3 yards.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Betts. Fine Harris complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. With a short pass here complete to Mack. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, Mack. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
The score, Saints 31, Titans 13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now left side on the swing pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd
and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Do what we do! Do what we do!
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying.
Intercepted. Well, and it's picked. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
First down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
off play action. Betts. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And that might just submitted. A return for a late touchdown.
lining up for the point after.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
45.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory.